Let me see, downtown, who do we have?
We have Mr. Marin Jesus.
Jesus Marin,
Yes,
Trick or treat.
yes, Your Honor.
that's PD, right?
McDonald's.
Okay. There we go. And then annex, who do we have?
Good morning, Your Honor. We have De La O, Adrian, Franco, Edward, Mendez, Ismael, and Munoz, Antonio.
Let's do Antonio Munoz. Let's do the.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. And then Sarah on Mr. Marin, who's the attorney on that?
No. I
know they've gone back and forth at the jail mag.
Yes, it's listed as Renee Vargas, but I'm also on there.
Okay, alrighty. Then we'll do the bond hearing, or we'll do a status right after this one.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Alrighty. Good morning, Mr. Munoz. Can you hear?
Morning, Your Honor.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. We are here under cause numbers 2022-0C01523, as well as 2022-0C01524. State of Texas versus Antonio Munoz. May I have announcements from council, please?
Omar Silva for the state. We're ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Robert Nicholas Ballesteros on behalf of Mr. Munoz, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Munoz, I need your complete name, your date of birth, and let me know if you are a U.S. citizen, please.
Yes, my name is Antonio Munoz. My date of birth will be September 18, 1998. And yes, I'm a U.S. citizen, Your Honor.
And Mr. Munoz, you're being charged with 2 Class A misdemeanors. One of them is an assault, and the other one is failure to ID. Range of punishment on each one is a fine up to $4,000 and or jail time up to 1 year. On both of these cases, you have the right to have a jury trial. If you do not wish to plead guilty, we can have a trial in front of a jury in front of the court. Would you like to have a trial? Would you like to plead guilty?
I would like to plead guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. And what is the recommendation from the state and what's been tendered to the defense?
Your Honor, the recommendation is 60 days credit for time served on both 2022 OCO 1523 and 2022 OCO 1524. And pursuant to 3914, the state has tendered over LE reports to include supplements, attachments, scanned documents, officer history, audio, photos, and 1 video.
Okay, and Mr. Ballesteros, have you had an opportunity to review everything that's been placed on board or tendered to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and Mr. Munoz, is the 60 days in the county jail, both cases running concurrent, and for the record, you've been in there since March 24th. So you will get credit from that time, and you this will count towards your sentence as well as your cost. And let me see, the unfiled case has been dismissed. What is going to happen with the felony, Mr. Ballesteros?
Yes, Your Honor. As soon as this plea hearing is done, I will email Samantha Nelson with the 409th District Court, and she will dismiss the felony.
Okay, all righty. That's your understanding, Mr. Munoz?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I do not have to follow this recommendation. However, if I do, you may not appeal my decision without my permission. To the failure to identify, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
And to the assault, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
The court is going to accept your guilty plea, sentences you to the recommendation of the state. You will be given credit for any time that you serve towards your sentence as well as your cost. And is there anything else from the state or from the defense?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, all righty. Good luck, Mr. Munoz.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, annex, let me see, let's move on to Carlos Mendez.
And Your Honor, that's all I have. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Mendez.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. We are here under clause numbers 2021-0C01676, which is a criminal mischief, as well as 2021-0C01788, which is a theft. And may I have announcements from council, please?
Omar Silva for the state. We're ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Pettis on behalf of Carlos Mendez.
And Mr. Perez, you also represent him on the felonies. And what has happened on the felonies? Was he granted PR bond on all of them?
Yes, he was, Your Honor. The reason is that he has a federal hold and he's looking at a violation of supervised release with the federal court. So the felony court, the 168th, went ahead and gave him the PRs. Our hope was to go to resolve the feds and then to wrap it all up together. His family tried to get bonds on the misdemeanors, which I thought we should be able to do because they're only 1,500 and 1,500. But the bonding companies are being a bit ridiculous as far as the money that they want and the collateral that they want to post those bonds. So we're respectfully asking if we could get PRs on those as well. And what I will do is when he goes to the feds, I will tell the court that he has pending state cases and that we can delay doing whatever we're going to do with him over there so that we can resolve all of these as a package. So I'm asking that he get PRs on these as well, Your Honor.
Okay. And let's see, let me hear from Mr. Silva from the state.
Yes, Your Honor. If he got a PR bond from the felony, I have no objection, but I do have an offer for Mr. Perez, so he could relate to his client, and maybe we can resolve these right now.
Well, I want to resolve them because he'll get criminal history on them and they'll affect his sentence on the federal side. So I'm hoping to get him revoked on the federal side and then plea him out afterwards. So that,
Okay.
Okay.
And then, yeah, has the felony court given you a recommendation, Mr. Perez?
I did have a recommendation, but they wanted me to get back with them. So after we know what the feds did, because
Okay.
that'll affect them what they're going to
Okay.
do as well.
And chances are, since they're criminal mischief and a theft, I bet you that's probably gonna be part of the package deal.
I am thinking, yes, that they're
Yeah.
related.
Yeah, usually the only ones they won't dismiss is assault, family violences, and DWIs. Okay, then the court is going to grant a $1,000 PR bond with the same conditions as the felony. And Mr. Mendez, I have to read you a notice, okay? There's new laws that require me to read you these notices. This is to notify you that although you're gonna be released from custody, that you will have some release conditions, which are going to be regular reporting, curfew, give a sample of urine, and report by phone, and report as per COVID-19 guidelines. We're gonna go with the same bond order as the felony. And if you do not follow these conditions or requirements, you may face significant consequences. A warrant may be issued for you to be arrested and brought before the magistrate or the court for a hearing. You may be ordered to post additional bail or follow additional conditions, or your bail may be revoked, meaning you will be detained in jail until your trial, which could take several months. Your bail may also be forfeited, meaning you will have to pay the full amount of your bail as a penalty for not following the conditions of release. If you have a bail bond company, they may sue you to recover these amounts, and your assets could be seized and sold to satisfy the debt. Do you understand that, Mr. Mendez?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, got it. Then, Robert, I'll draft them up, and then now we have to, with Senate Bill 6, send them to Austin, and then, so it'll take me about an hour to do all this, okay? And then I'll upload them, once the clerk files them, stamps them, then I'll send you a copy. But I'm also gonna send a copy to the jail and everything, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
So it'll be $1,000, and then we'll pretty much run it with the felony.
Is that 1,000 on each?
1,000 each, PR bond.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, alrighty, thank you, Mr. Mendez, thank you, Mr. Perez. Okay, And then let's, who's got Franco? Is it Annex?
Yes, Your Honor, here at the annex.
Okay, that way we can be done with the annex after this one, I think. And then save our time for Jesus Marin. Good morning, Mr. Hicks.
Good morning, Judge. How are you doing today?
Good in yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, this is just the status conference. Good morning, Mr. Franco.
Morning.
Here under clause number 2022-0C02011. This is an assault family violence. And the reason we set this up is there is a felony probation on this case out of the 409. So what's the status on, there was, let me see. What's the status on the felony, Mr. Hicks?
Judge, we've had a couple of hearings there in the 409th. One thing that was holding us up from reaching a resolution was that there was a e-file case, which has now been filed and is in your court. So
Okay.
I anticipate that we will reach a resolution relatively soon. The 409th was kind enough to appoint a private investigator for me, so we're trying to track down a non-prosecution statement on this assault, which will help, I think, resolve the probation status. It'll probably still be a revocation, but to something a little more favorable, and which eventually will result in resolution to your case as well. But we needed to get it filed so that we could look at the facts and get the
Okay.
information.
And I see that you have a probation status hearing June 23rd at 1:30 with Judge Medrano. So just call us after that. The attorney on this case is Mr. Silva, Omar Silva. So if you need to talk to him regarding the misdemeanor, he's your contact person, okay?
Perfect, Judge. Thank you.
All righty, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Franco. Thank you, Mr.
you.
Hicks.
Thank you.
Okay, Annex, in regards to Daniel De La O, we're not gonna need him. He has a felony plea. And Mr. Silva, can you check your records to see if this DWI is gonna be taken care of with the felony? Do you have any notes? Or any
Let me
notes on the felony as to what's gonna happen on our DWI .15?
Let me double check on that, because we had an offer that we extended to the defense counsel, but
Yeah. Okay, Annex, on Mr. De La O, he's got a plea set on June 28th in the 409th, and then we'll probably bring him after that, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Annex. Have a wonderful weekend.
You as well.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Omar, does the felony say anything about taking care of this case or no?
that's what I'm opening. It's kind of slow right now, Your Honor, but.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The
Sorry, Omi.
It doesn't say anything about the misdemeanors, so I will contact the defense counsel and see if he did anything with he talked to the felony attorney about anything, but
Yeah, because he said to plea in a couple of weeks, so I guess we'll find out after that whether our case is still pending or not. I was trying to be proactive, but that didn't
I
work.
can get in contact with the defense counsel this week, Your Honor.
Or with the felony attorney, with Samantha, to see if they're gonna dismiss it or if he's gonna have to plead to it.
Okay.
Okay, alrighty, thank you. Okay, let's move on to Mr. Marin.
Marin?
And Sarah, have you spoken to him? Is there a safety plan? I mean, I'm seeing he's very combative. He's probably not on meds. So has the safety plan been, has your office been able to do anything?
Yes, our office is, so through my own mistake, I sent our social worker a request without specifying the team, so he didn't get it. So when I followed up with him yesterday, he hadn't received it, so I had to resubmit it. So he's gonna go speak with him today.
Okay,
Or try to speak with him at the downtown jail today.
okay.
He's aware of his case. There's an extensive mental health issues that I know are very sensitive. that's why I didn't want to speak with him without my social worker present. To help with that. So we're going today to speak with him, and try to get a safety plan in order. So I don't know how we want to.
Okay. Then just notify us to see, what action the court needs to take after that.
Okay,
Okay?
all right.
Alrighty. Thank you, downtown. They're gonna go visit him today.
Okay.
Mr. Martin, okay, they're gonna go visit Mr. Marin.
Okay.
So, okay, alrighty, does that conclude everything?
Yes,
Ask a quick question after the jail logs off.
Okay, thank you,